So this, once we admit that this is not the primary kit for this individual, how far forward you place it is not necessary to anything else. And so as a righty, we need to be looking at the sweet spot here and all of the things that are competing for the ease of that. If you cannot be doing reloads, emergency reloads off your belts, you don't have your beer hand grip and angled pistol and all of that stuff, which you will see a lot of guys that operate in a field environment, they don't do that. They do their reloads off their plate carrier. Now, that would make this rifle his emergency reload if he did not have this, and this pistol his emergency reload. Then we're looking at comms. The primary radio that he's going to be more than likely to change volume and or channels, it's going to need to be somewhere in there, and then so it starts pushing everything to the rear. That's another reason why I like the Plate 6, and you need to contrast that with other designs where they are attaching in this area that we've already said your emergency rifle, your emergency pistol, and your comms are all fighting for the same place, and now you're throwing attachment method in on top of that. We have 4 different things that need to go right there, and we have to make hard choices. So I carried my radio here. I carried it external. That allowed it to cool off more. The Blue Force Gear pouch had elastic on both sides, so I could take some of those really weird colored Kim lights that I only needed 1 or 2 of, and I could slide them fore and aft on the radio, so it was doing more for me. And once I started to get low battery indicator, I could open the pouch from the bottom, and I could do a tack reload on my battery and not dump fill. So all of those things combined were my thought process for moving my radio external instead of trying to run it under the cummerbund and then stacking it either on side plates or moving my ballistic protection back and taking a hot radio and hard edges of a radio into the rib cage while I was out in the field.
Yeah. The last time I was operational, 2016, I had 3 radios. Emitter, rifleman's radio, and constantly chat. It's just the reality we live in. So much data and information needing to be done. If you're, assaulters, absolutely not. As element leaders, it's getting loud with the comms. But yeah, and that's, we live and die in the gaps. It's like here's a big freaking gap that we can get rid of by just a different attachment design. I get it. Tubes and clips and buckles that make the carriers really nice to take on and take off. That's really about it.
When it comes to kit, there's no free lunch, and so tough decisions have got to be made. And if you want to know why guys that are actually war fighters and having to carry a lot of equipment, that they're not just running beer can grip, it's because they lose all of this mission equipment space when their live or die mag is down here. They've already had to clean up the right side of the kit so that it doesn't obstruct the holster draw, and you just start running out of real estate. So if you're willing to put in the reps and take the extra 0.2 on the reload or whatever it is, that's why most of the action guys you see that operate out in the field environment, they're still working off of the carrier. I love beer can reload for flat range stuff and some other low vis stuff, but when you're wearing the full up green machine, I'm doing most of my reloads off the vest.
Yeah. The first step to a reload is not mount the rifle and then bend over to try to fish that thing out of there. Yep, it's all right, man. Well, hey, brother, thank you very much for your time. We always appreciate it. Thanks to all of you for watching. We'll continue to do this. We still have more products to cover before the show is over. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon.